good morning, friends. It's the next day, or it's Tracey and Violet and Francis from Nova Scotia living. Boris must be up with Messiah. I checked in Misha Maze's room, but I didn't want to open Messiah's room because then she would wake up. So Violet and I went for a little walk. I went and fed Randall because he was sitting on the tree directly outside my house when I got back. And yeah, I heated up a coffee there. And I didn't quite finish that book yesterday, the Malignant Summer one. I'm just about done it, but I'm going to try to finish that now. It's like 10 to 7, though. I'm going to have to wake the kids up soon. So I might not finish it all right immediately, but I'm dying here. I'm dying, you know. It's kind of a horror adventure, kids save the world kind of thing. It's kind of like if you watch Stranger Things, or if you watch It, or you know, something like that. It's about a group of kids. That's what this is. I'm trying to save a little town, Hooperstown, New Jersey. Like on the Jersey Shore, I guess. It's really entertaining. I like it so far. I don't know how it's going to end. But, yeah, it's kind of, well, it's very much horror, but it's adventure too. And I like that sort of thing, so. Anyways, I'm going to have my coffee, read a few more pages, go wake my kids up, and bring them into town. I need to get some fish food for Messiah. Last night she noticed there was like fruit flies on Fergus's fish tank, and she had left the fish food container open, and there was fruit flies in that, and she was like, can you get me some new food? I said, yeah, I can. When I go into town, the pet store won't be open, but I can get like basic dog food, I was going to say. Basic fish food at Superstore or Walmart. So I'll just get her another tub. She was quite distraught about that because she's not a fan of bugs. And she was like, I think there's maggots or something. They're just little fruit flies. But yeah, she's going to clean her tanks today. I'll get some more food for her today. And it should be alright. Should be alright. I think I just shut it off. No. Alright guys, we're in town. I have Mally beside me. She doesn't want to be on film, so that's fine. We just dropped Misha and Maze off at camp. And now we're at the little Tim Hortons beside Superstore. She's getting something. And then I'm going to run into Superstore and Walmart to check the pet supplies. Superstore, I'll check if there's any deals. But yeah, just like old times. Alright guys, I'm at Superstore. Mally's in the car. We stopped at that little Tim Hortons. She got a breakfast sandwich on an English muffin. Oh, they're playing some jams. Oh, and I do got some wipes. I gotta get a cart. I don't have a whole lot here. Salad and stuff. I got Messiah and Mally each one of those yogurt cups. 50% off. One's mixed berry and one's strawberry. So, just as a treat. We'll check here. I like to check berries. Yeah. While I'm over here, I'll check the chicken tenders and rotisserie chicken. Some of those bakery or like cheese pizzas. The kids used to like cheese pizzas like when they were little, but oh, those are drumsticks. Chicken pieces. No, there isn't any rotisserie chickens. That's usually where they would be. But I'll come back over here. Cherries. Is it $4.99 a pound? Oh, that's corn. Corn bicolor. $3.99 a pound for members. I am a member. I don't know how many pounds these are. I don't know if they're any good. I don't know. I'm not a cherry fan. I don't eat cherries. Maybe I'll just get one. Let's see. $1.99 a cucumber. Oh, hi. French beans. I feel like I could eat some of those, but those ones look a little rough. $5.49. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? I'm hungry right now. I'm hungry, and this isn't helping me. Now look. Mushrooms. Oh! Hi! I know. I can't bring those in my house. It would be swarm with fruit flies. Look at all the mushrooms. Alright, let's check the bakery hodgepodge. I told Mally she wants to come in because I'm not rushing. I'm not going to be moseying either, but I'm not going to be rushed. There's some donuts, bagels. Ooh, the kids really like those. These aren't in the right spot. I bet you some of them are. Oh, there's a squished one there. Yeah, not. That's a big fat no. Just bringing that in my house. Any fruit flies get a whiff of that and they'll multiply by 1,000,000. Oh, let's keep moving. Canadian snow crab cluster. 50% off. It's frozen too. I mean, I will not get it. And there's fish over there. Haddock, it looks like. There's other stuff. This is bonkers. $8.45 regular, 50% off, but it's just, there's bits of beef there, but not much. These back ribs. No. And those look like flat as anything, like shaved. You'd put that in a sandwich, like shaved meat. $8.70, $7.05. No, thank you. What is that? Cod tongues. That's haddock. Sea bright, previously frozen smoked cod. Oh, no, it's not. But here's these. Hey, buddy. King crab bits. I have no idea what those cost, but I'm just showing. I'm just showing. Oh, there's a hamburger. I am still not paying that for F's sakes. $18.87. So I'd pay like almost $10 for this mother flipper. 14, 18, 19, 13. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Here's this wee little pork loin roast, $18.46. That wouldn't feed the whole family. That's pork belly, not cut up. Cheese. I mean, it's good if you got the... I could go buy that, but I don't want to spend that much money on something that's marked down. I really don't. So, although there were some deals this morning in the meat section, none that tickled my fancy. That's for sure. I'm just trying to look over in this frozen food section. See any of those pretty pink stickers. I'm going to see if they have more milk. We have a little bit at home still. I bought some the other day, but it was a 2-liter one, not a gallon one. Because they didn't have any gallons. They do today though, I see it. $6.89. Today's August 1st. This is good till August 18th. We won't need it that long, but... Hodgepodge Island. We'll see. I wanted to see, just to get some frozen stuff for the house, They're not interested in pizza bites. I was thinking of those pizza pockets, only the no-name ones, because you can get a big bag. Regular $14.99 on for $10.99 I see there, but they're all gone. Like a big box. So, no. And I'm not paying no-name for pizzas, which that might be a good deal. I don't know. For $18.99? No. Not good enough for me. Oh. This is all the same stuff that was here the other day. Deep and delicious cakes behind me. I could stick my face right in there and motorboat it, but I'm not going to. I gotta move this sign. Some frozen stuff on sale, not marked down. But we'll keep looking around. Alright, I just got 2 of those pulp-free orange juices, 100% orange juice, for $1.99 each. This is the Tropicana one, the same amount, like 1.54 liters, 1.54 liters. Only that one is $7.49, so no name it is. Oh. I was just at the pet thing. Tropical fish. Flakes. $5.99. What is that one? They don't have a big selection here. Goldfish. Well, we don't got any goldfish. Oh, okay, I'm in Walmart now. I just drove by. They have a small selection of vegetables here. And a cucumber here is $2.97. It's even more expensive here than at Superstore. I had no idea. Alright, I got some tropical food at Superstore, which was 5 something. It was this size for $6.97, so Superstore was cheaper. Look at this kahuna. I just want to see if there's anything for frog. Alright, I found some like wafers for algae eaters. So, I'll get that. And I got her some little filters for Fergus's tank. She needed some. And I think that's everything. I think so. Alright guys, we're home. It's 9:30, right on the nose. I'll show you what I got. I didn't get a whole bunch. I really didn't. Got a jug of milk at Superstore. And yeah, I really didn't get very much. Those donuts, 50% off. I did get 2 of those string beans. I'll do up with some butter and garlic today in a frying pan. I'll give them a good rinse. They seem okay. They seem okay. Hopefully they're okay. Oh, Boris. Oh, I did get 2 of those juices. $1.99 each compared to $7.49. No name. Or not no name. President's Choice, like the store brand one. I ended up getting a black sweater there. It's like double XL though, but I'm just like, it'll be a nice cozy sweater for me or Allie, or just like this winter I can just throw it on maybe. Maybe, I don't know. $3 though. It was regular $29 down to $9.94, down to $3. So, not too shabby. Then I got that tropical fish food at Superstore, $5.49 I think it was. I don't know. And then at Walmart, I didn't get very, oh no, Dollar Store. We stopped there too, just so the kids could get drinks. Mally wanted to get stuff, she had money. I got 2 of those spicy noodle things since I like these. But at Walmart, I got some Pleco wafers. That's for Frog, the big algae eater she has. And then those little filters for Fergus's tank. So, yeah, that's all I got. Not a whole lot. I'll put this stuff away. I'm going to rinse those beans. That's driving me crazy. I want to rinse them. I'll do that up. I took out a package of bone-in, skin-off chicken breast yesterday. there's 4 in the pack. I was thinking, well, like, I thought Mally wanted me to take it out, which she asked a couple days ago, and I just thought, well, I'll just take it out now, or yesterday, but I don't know if she's going to bother with it, so I might cook it up. I don't know. I think my husband, he was going to make that curry yesterday, he might make it today, and if he does. Either way, I'm going to do those beans. I don't want them sitting. And I could have got those mushrooms too, I didn't, but just to go along with those beans, but anyways, whatever. Oh, at the dollar store, I did get myself cranberry juice. I haven't had some in a little while. But yeah, I need to put this crap away. Oh, alright guys, it's like 12 o'clock now. We've been outside for an hour and a half. We went for a little walk, not far, but I came back and finally finished that book, and it was so good. It was so good. It was the first book I read by him, and yeah, it was a perfect book to read this time of year. It started at the end of school year, like the end of June, and it goes right until the first week of September. So it was a whole summer I spent with these kids and the horrors that go on. Like, it's a horror book, it is. There's a lot of things in it. But yeah, now it's all over and I already miss it. But I'm so glad I read it this time of year because it was perfect. It really was. Oh, gosh. Yeah. If you're into horror at all, into coming-of-age stories. Yeah, Malignant Summer. I highly, highly recommend. Alright, this is that pack of chicken breast I took out. Not yesterday, the day before. It's got to be cooked. I don't want to leave it any longer. It was $10.96 regular, 50% off of that. It does have the bone in. I'm going to take it out and rinse it and put it in a container and stick it in the oven after I put some spices on it, of course. Alright guys, I got that chicken breast there. I just gave it a rinse. I actually sprayed this with cooking spray. I don't know. Maybe it'll make it not make such a big mess. I don't know. I'm going to try this. My husband came home with this the other night, Brazilian style barbecue. Never had it. I'm gonna coat it and we're gonna bake it. Then I'll do those beans up just with some bacon fat. Actually, I should do the bottom bit first. Hopefully this is good. And then I'll just do a pot of rice to go with it. I might cut up the roast beef that my husband was going to make that curry with. He's gone into the office. And he was the one making it, so I can at least prepare that for him. If he makes that later, that's fine. They can have it tomorrow. This isn't coming out the greatest. I'm using my left hand. And I gotta use my right hand. I'm not much better. It smells like barbecue spice. I don't know. That's all I'm going to put on it so I can get the true flavor of it. I'll cover it with foil. Pan fry those green beans and white rice. That should be alright. I'll make enough white rice so if he makes curry too, we'll have that. Like, I'll at least double the recipe. It's going to be basmati rice. 2 cups of rice, 3 cups of water. Bring it to a boil. Blob of butter, any spices. Put a lid on it, take it off the heat, and leave it 20 minutes. For basmati rice only. But I will double that. So 4 cups of rice, 6 cups of water, etc., etc. So anyways, I'm just waiting for the oven to come up. I'm just putting it on 350. I'll put it in for, I'll check it after an hour and see what it looks like. And hopefully it doesn't dry out or anything. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't put any liquid in this, but this will sweat a little bit too. Alright, here's the 2 roast beefs. The due date is today, so it has to be cooked today. So I'm just going to cut it out. I have an old ice cream container here. I might need another one because these are big roast beefs. And again, I'm not cooking them, but I will just cut them up for them, and then that's half the battle. This one was $17.09. That one was $11.48. So this is going to be an expensive curry, but luckily the kids love it, and there won't any, like, none of it will go to waste. Nasty. Ooh, you nasty boy. I'm just going to cut any excessive fat off. Not all of it, but some of it. There. Don't you hate when you're done reading a book or watching a movie or a TV season and they're not making any more? That's how I feel right now. I have another book I have picked out to start after. It's another coming of age story. It's called A Boy's Life. By Robert McCammon. He's the guy that wrote that book, Swan Song, that I read last year. This one doesn't take place in the 90s, I don't think. I think it's like older, pre-internet. I don't know for sure. But that book I just read, taking place in 1998, you know, all the references of songs and movies and, you know, video games and different things. They're a bunch of like 14-year-old kids. Some of the kids were a little older, but the main ones were like 14. Oh, that's the oven coming up. There. Okay, Google, set the alarm for an hour.
Done. Your alarm set for 1:27 p.m.
There. I just set the alarm for an hour. This is a big arse roast beef. Bunch of fat in there. Alright, so I just knead it up in like little chunks. Not baby chunks, but not diced up, but, you know, chunk. We like it big, big. We like it chunky, chunky. Anyways, have any of you ever read anything by Robert McCammon? The only other book that I read of his, I believe, was Swan Song. And that's often compared to Stephen King's It. It's not like It at all. The only thing that's similar is that... Is it It? No, The Stand. It's compared to The Stand. It's kind of an apocalyptic event, and you follow people, but that's about it. It's not the same at all. You could say the book I read today, or, you know, the past few days, it's on the same lines as It. Or Dan Simmons' The Summer of Night. Only because it happens at to a bunch of kids and there's an event. That's about it. Not the same story, but in the same wheelhouse kind of thing. There's another book of Dan Simmons I have and want to read. I really like his books. So far I've read that, The Summer of Night, which is a chunker, like almost a 1,000-page book. I read Children of the Night. I read that when I was a teenager, like 17. Not knowing who Dan Simmons was, anything like that. So I haven't read that for years. I should reread it. But I loved it so much, I still have the original copy I had from when I was a teenager. I read The Terror. I think last year, which is another chunker. All his books generally are chunkers, most of them. That one's almost 1,000 pages, if not 1,000. That one's about a Arctic voyage that gets stranded in the Arctic. It's loosely based off of a real live event, but there's horror aspects to it. What is another one I read of his? Winter Haunting. Which one of the men from A Summer of Night, when they were kids, it's one of the men that were the kids in Summer of Night, goes back to that town. Because his hardship of life, it doesn't continue on the story in The Summer of Night. It's the same guy. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about Dan Simmons. Oh yeah, another book of his that I want to read, which I have, is called Carrying Comfort. I want to read it this fall. That's a big chunker, like 800 page book. But I just need to be in the mood for big books like that. But you know, when you get big books like that, yeah, you have to be in the right place in your mind to be captivated by that, because often big books like that have a lot of description, a lot of world building, and if you're not in the mood for that, you'll give up, because like, when is the story going to pick up? Probably going to need another container to put this meat in. I'll work with you in a minute. Yeah, there's... Yeah, I can feel myself getting more back into the horror thriller stage. I read a lot of horror in summer, or like I read a lot of, it doesn't really matter, but especially in August I'll start reading more horror, and then into winter. I read a ton of books in June, like, I don't know how many. I have a pile up there because I had planned on making a couple of book videos for my other channel, which I haven't put a video up there in a couple of months, in a few months actually. But just what I read. And then in July, I didn't read as many books, but the books I did read were big books. I didn't hardly read at all when Evie was here. I tried to read that Malignant Summer, I think the first couple of days he was here. And I only got to page like 100. And I put it down the rest of the time. Even the days he wasn't here, my mind was not prepared to read a book, read a book. So that book I think was 556 pages, which that's not too bad of a size. The book, the Boys' Life book that I'm going to read by Robert McCammon, it looks like a smaller book, a much smaller book, but there's more pages in that, and the font's really tiny. I don't really care for that. It's just, I hear that story is really good, and I really want to read it. And this would be a perfect time to read it, because I think it takes place in late spring and then goes all the way into summer and fall and winter. And as the summer goes on, I will get into more and more extreme horror or old classic horror. I have a John Skip and Craig Spector, I think. The Light at the End. I want to read that. I have it. It's another one. Oh, I don't know. There's a few. And then when it comes October, I have specific books I want to read. Specifically related to Halloween, for the most part. But then there's movies I want to watch too. I find it hard to be able to get to watch the shows that I want to watch during the day. Maybe this fall it'll be better when school starts. I want to watch the rest of Hannibal. I have that TV series. I watched most of season 1, but I haven't touched back on it. And I really liked what I was watching. And then there's some horror movies out there that I really want to watch. I've just always been a horror fan. I want to watch The Pope's Exorcist. I want to watch Nefarious. And then I want to watch movies that I have here. Too. I think the first two I mentioned I can rent online. I don't have the DVDs. So I'll do that. It's just nobody in my family likes to watch that stuff. They might say they do, but they don't. They don't. That's more of a comfort watch for me. I don't know. I like to scare the bejesus out of me, but I don't really get scared. I really enjoyed that time I read the book The Exorcist by William Blatty. I think that's his name. And then I watched the movie, which I've watched that movie several times when I was younger. But I hadn't watched it in years. And then watched the movie late at night by myself. And yeah, that was fun. Another one I did that. Well, no, I didn't read a book, The Blair Witch Project, but I watched that on VHS up in the attic with the lights off. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Can't really do that when the kids are home. So, a big chunk of fat right there. I'm going to take this fat out as soon as I'm done. I'm not leaving this sitting in my house this time of year. I'm telling you, fruit flies. I seen Lisa and not August, Friday. No, was it August? Oh, for goodness sakes. August, yeah, the little one, at Superstore. And they were holding up 50% off bananas, and I can't bring that in my house, I swear to God. I would have fruit flies, lickety split, and I know I can make banana bread, But I am not doing that now. But they had a whack of them there. Alrighty. I'm just going to put you there. I'll deal with you in a minute. A thriller I want to read, maybe this month, Mo Hader. I read one of her books last year, or maybe it was at the beginning of this year. She has like a detective series, but it's quite dark. It's not for the lighthearted. Anyways, I have the whole series. I forget what the first one was called that I read, but the second one is called The Treatment. I would like to read that. So, we'll see. I did read one book of Jennifer Hillier. Is that her name? I think it was A Jar Full of Hearts or something. I read that last year and I enjoyed that. And that you could just buy at the grocery store. A lot of the books that I read, well, not all of them. A lot of the books I read, you can't just get at the, grocery store. Even some bookstores. They can probably order it in. But, But that one I did get at Superstore, I think, because I heard good things. And I think my friend Monica read it and said she really liked it. And, yeah, that was a thriller one. I don't have any more of hers, I don't think. I don't know. I want to read, I have some Karen Slaughter books. Never read her, but I do have some of her books. This has turned into a book talk chat, but this is what's going on in my mind now, so. What you gonna do? I'm gonna make that fit. I'll just cover it with saran. I just won't put the lid on it. Yeah, that was a thriller, and I really enjoyed that one. I still kept that book. Like, I'm thinking that's one I could reread. Not now, but someday. I still have some books to drop off at the free little libraries. Not a whole bunch, but some. Some of the ones were popular books. I know. Well, when I do, I'll show you. I can't think of what the ones I have in the box now. But somebody can get some enjoyment out of them. And that's all I can ask for. They're not going to waste. I don't know if I'm going to have to pick the kids up or not. My husband's in town working. I might just go in if I don't hear from him. Like at 2, I'll go in and pick them up because they have soccer tonight too, or Maze does. Misha doesn't, but she likes to go. So I'm going to get my husband, if he's able to bring Maze, because I have an appointment I have to attend and cannot miss. It starts at 4:30. It's done at 6:30. So even if he had stuff to do, he could bring them in, drop them off, and then I can go in after to pick them up. Like as soon as my appointment's done. Maybe. I'll have to run it by him. I'm usually the, scheduler and doer. Not that he doesn't, it's just, so I just need to make sure he's able to do that. Yeah, that is, she's getting full there, boys. Look at that. I'm taking off more fat than my husband probably would, but I don't know. I get all the and it's like gristle or fat. So the maggots will be happy today.
Hey.
What? Oh, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to cover this with saran and put it in the fridge and bring that out to the compost, and I will be back. Hey guys, that chicken is smelling really good. I'm hungry now, but I just shut it off. Yeah, it's 2:01. I'm going to get ready to go to town. I talked to my husband. I said, I'll go pick up the kids. That way he can work longer. He just needs to be out here by 5:30 to pick them up, to bring them in. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So that works out. Talk to my sister-in-law. I'll do those beans when I get home. I do have a pan out there ready to go, but they won't, gosh, excuse me, that won't take very long. So yeah, I'm just going to well, Messiah's downstairs. Yeah, go in and get the children. Alright guys, I made it to the school where the camp is, and I had the aircon on, so I'm leaving the car running. It's hot, so I have Violet and Boris with me. There's Violet. Boris is in the back, and then I'm just going to run right home. I'm not going to stop anywheres, I don't think. And yeah, I'd still have like, well, it's 2:23. It gets done at 2:30, so I'm just going to sit here. Alright guys, I just got home. I'm going to do up these beans. I'm going to take them out. I'm going to rinse them, maybe pat them dry a little bit. And I'm going to put some bacon grease in that pan, and I'll be back. Alright, there's my bacon grease. I made the pot of rice before I left. Just make a little divot there. I'll try that for now. If I had cooked bacon, or if I had enough energy, I'd make bacon and have bacon bits up in this too. But that's not me today. So I'll let that fat melt, and then I'll just fry those up a bit. I'll put a little salt and pepper, maybe a little, I don't have any minced garlic, or I would have put that in there. I'll put some garlic powder and onion powder, and after they're just about done cooking, and yeah, the chicken's still in the oven, but it's still warm, like I shut it off when I left. So it's warm, the rice is warm. It's only early, it's about 3:30, but I want to have this all done. They can eat around 4, then my thing starts at 4:30, and I won't have to worry about them coming to me looking for food, because that's what kids do. But I'll bring you back in a bit when this starts sizzling and popping and cracking and snapping. I'm not going to cook these till they're right soft, but it's nice to have a little char on it a little bit. You know, if you're to grill them or something. I just put a little salt in there. Open like one of those 2-packs from the dollar store. Let's see if there's pepper left in this. Yeah. And I'm going to throw, oh no I won't. Oh yeah, I will. There's garlic, pepper, and herbs. I was just listening to music. Sweet Jane was on by Cowboy Junkies. If you know that song, it always reminds me of the movie Natural Born Killers. That's one of my favorite movies. With Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis. I think she's such a beautiful person. And he's such a handsome guy. But anyways, I have that on VHS and DVD. It's a good song. This is coming up nice. Maybe I'll turn it down a little bit. I had it on like high, but I'm just going to keep it simple because they'll have rice. They can put soya on it or whatever, and then that chicken, barbecue seasoned chicken. There's only 4 breasts, but I'll cut them in half, and there'll be enough for the kids anyways. So yeah, that'll be done in a few minutes, and I'll bring you back when everything's all out and ready. All right, well, there's the beans. Some are more cooked than others, but it's fine. I just fluffed the rice, and there's the chicken, but I'm going to cut these kind of in pieces. But just wanted to let you see what they look like after they've been cooked. Plates they all got almost a whole chicken breast, really. That one will be for Maze. I don't know if he'll eat those beans, but so I didn't give him as many. But they can put soy sauce on the rice if they want. There, and that'll be it. Alright guys, it's 6:30. I'm done my meeting, my appointment, I should say. My husband took Maze to soccer, and they're not back yet, but I should go load up the dishwasher and get that going. I'm going to see if my software, my editing program was updating, and I don't know if it's done because it's being a dork. My computer or the program or my internet, I don't know, but it's taking forever. If so, I'll sit down and try to edit a video because I don't have one scheduled for tonight, I don't think. And that's not good. Yeah, if I can't get one up tonight, I'll put something on my community post, though. By the time this video is up, that would have already happened. So, I'm not sure. But, we'll see. Well, hey friends, it's Tracy from another day. I'm getting this video edited. There's Boris. There's a bag right there. Out of Mazai's room. She's going to bring downstairs shortly. But I just wanted to get this video edited and uploaded today. Yeah, that was a successful supper. There was nothing left except rice and a few beans. But, oh, Dad just sent me a message. Anyways, yeah, it was nice chit-chatting with you about books. All those piles I was talking about, that big pile there is what I read in June. And that pile there is what I read in July. So, I haven't put them back on my shelves yet. Like, yeah. They're not on my shelves yet, but I got to make a plan with those. So, anyways, for now, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, okay, guys, with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.